Hello, everyone. We're
Hello,
back.
hello.
This is Payero's Power Play. This is WSCR. Kevin Walsh is in the building. Shout out to Kevin.
Shout out to Kevin.
So we're here. Like I said, we're going to wrap up the show with a reflection. Right now, off the top of your head, best college memory.
Having class with you, man, freshman year.
Oh, yeah, dude. Computer science, man. That was...
Comp Sci, freshman year, first class of the day. Walked in, saw this kid sitting at the desk behind me, sat right in front of him. We made a couple friends in that class that we're still friends with today.
Was that like your first college class?
That was
in
my
Iona?
first college class, I think.
That's so funny, because my first class, I had, I remember my schedule from freshman year, like first semester, like
Really?
it's the back of my hand.
I
dude.
don't remember it at all.
Dude, I had a class, our semester started on a Tuesday, and I had my class at 9 a.m. It was 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I had speech 101 with, Dr. Pagnotta, and at 11 o'clock I had CS 140 with Chiling Sai, and that's where we met.
That was definitely my first class then, because, yeah, I mean, the only class I can imagine that I would have had before that would be Intro to Business, and I'm not entirely sure. I think I had that on Mondays and Wednesdays.
My Mondays and Wednesdays were a little iffy in my mind. I don't remember those. I do remember having class from 2 to 4:48. That was awful.
Yeah.
Having back-to-back classes in the afternoon was the
I had
absolute
that too.
worst thing.
I had that with, I had something, and then I had philosophy with my roommate now, Bags.
Yeah.
I had that with Bags.
No
that
way.
That was a fun class.
Dude.
I had 2 classes with him freshman year. I had
That's
oral.
funny. Was he your
oral
roommate at the time?
Yeah, he was my roommate, so that was nice having a roommate.
Having class with
in
a
2 of my
roommate, yeah,
classes.
that's definitely cool.
Yeah.
Like I've had class with Pat handful of times, and Nello. More recently, I've had more classes with Nello. Had a handful of classes with Chris. Me and Gus used to have class together a lot too, and Eddie's been in a handful of my classes too.
I have yet to have class after that, I think, with any of my roommates.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, until this year where we have senior seminars.
Oh,
but
yeah.
We're not roommates anymore, so.
Yeah, that's so funny, dude. Wow.
So your best memory 4 years?
Best memory of 4 years of Iona College.
I mean, I went with the easy one, you know.
Yeah,
I
yours
kinda stole
is a
yours.
cop out. I'm just gonna go ahead and say the first night here.
Yeah.
I remember the first
my
night
first
here.
night here was awful.
Really? What
Yeah.
happened?
A lot of things I can't talk about on this,
Oh,
on this
okay.
radio show.
Okay,
but
yeah.
A lot of bad things happened that involved my bed and not me. So.
Oh, okay. Wow. My first day, I basically had the room to myself for a couple of hours, and I was like, wow, my roommates hate me. Like, I'm not going to have a good time here. I'm going to tell my mom I want to transfer. And then I remember Patrick came back, and he was like, oh, we're going to go hang out with, like, our friends, like, neighbors next door. And I was like, okay, like, this kid already has friends here. And then I was like, oh, wait, my high school friends are here.
Of course, Patrick already had friends here.
So I called my high school friends up, and we went to La Penta to hang out. And the first thing I ever bought at Iona College as a student was La Penta pizza.
I can't believe you remember that.
Dude, wild.
I cannot remember the first thing I
Wild.
bought here. Are you kidding?
And then we went out, and then everyone was hanging out in the courtyard. It was a really nice night. Like, the weather, I remember the weather was really nice, and everyone was just in the courtyard mingling and having fun. That's all I remember from that night, and it was a lot of fun. Oh, and we went to,
Well, we had to go to that.
went to Trop.
I've to this day I have not been inside Tropicana.
We have to go to Tropicana. It's a great place for locals in New Rochelle.
Oh yeah.
Everyone should
Tropicana.
go there.
Shout out to Tropicana.
Everyone should go there, dude. It's a great time.
We should go there. It's kind of a rite of passage at this school. You have to go to Tropicana eventually.
For sure.
You know what else is a rite of passage at this school? Tripping over the chain,
The chains?
The chain in front of Loftus.
Can that be my answer to my best part about coming to Iona College is the fact that I never tripped over the chains,
Really?
but I always saw somebody trip on the chains.
Goodness.
Always saw somebody eat it.
I ate it on the chains once.
Dude. And I almost did.
I was coming back from it had to be the pep rally or homecoming or something, and I was sprinting back to my room because I had something to go to right after, and for the life of me I can't remember what it was, but it was really important. And I sprinted across the street, got caught at the red light, and then tried to hurdle the chain, and my right foot, I didn't bring it up high enough. I led with my left foot like you're supposed to. My right foot didn't get high enough, and I just tipped it with my toe, and I just went face first into the ground. everyone saw it because it was right after a pep rally, right after homecoming.
Oh.
Everyone was right there, and they were all like,
This is
"Oh, that
freshman year?
sucks." Yeah, it was freshman year.
What did you do?
I just got up and ran back to my room.
Dude, I remember I saw some girl like trip hard. Like she went up before she fell and smacked the pavement. And I was like, "Are
It
you
hurts.
okay?" And my
It
friend
hurts.
Eddie just starts bawling, laughing in front of her. I was like, "Oh, poor girl." I go up to her and say, "Are you okay? Like, are you alright?" She looks at me, says, "I'm fine," and she
It's embarrassing. It's
bolts,
embarrassing.
bolts into Loftus, dude. Like she ran into the elevator by herself, like
Yeah, I mean,
slammed
there's
the door
nothing,
shut.
nothing else you can do there.
So bad. It's so bad. And I still see her to this day, and I'm just like, I remember when you fell. Like, you will never get over this as long as I see you.
I'll never forget when my one of my roommates, Paul, fell. We were coming back from Deli Mart, and it had just snowed. And he thought he could climb the snow over the chain.
Oh, no.
But there was a little bit of the chain hanging over the snow, and his foot got stuck in between the snow and the chain, and he just fell back and slid down the pile of snow.
Oh, was it like dirty, like
it
New
was
York
dirty
snow?
New York snow.
Oh, that's the worst.
It was great. One of my
Absolute
fondest memories.
worst. I would have ran into the showers after that
No, I
one.
couldn't stop laughing.
Are
I
you
made sure
kidding
everybody in
me?
the courtyard knew that he just fell.
Are you kidding me, dude? I almost fell because, like, when they, like, kind of shovel it, but they don't really, and you go in there and, like, you like step on it and it's like black ice and you fall. I almost slipped into a car one time. It was crazy. I would never go around. I would go around.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
would
go
much
around.
rather go around.
That's something we didn't have too many snow days this year.
I mean, we stopped having them. Freshman, sophomore year, we had them all of the time.
All the time.
Junior and senior year, man, we're getting skimped out on the snow days. And to tell you the
Definitely
truth,
skimped out on
probably
the
not
snow
going to
days.
get another one. Because Tuesday's going to be like 75 degrees outside, so...
Yeah, there's no chance of us getting another one. It's April
So
already.
much for that.
It's all right. We had like 2 or 3 this year, but I remember like freshman and sophomore year, we had like weeks where we didn't go to class.
Yeah, like I didn't have my Monday night class for like 4 weeks in a row, and it was crazy because like the midterm was like the hardest test ever, and I was like, boy, I wish we had class for this.
Yeah.
Because we were not prepared.
I can't
We're not
even
prepared for
imagine.
the midterm. It was awful. Awful.
Definitely.
Night class, worst thing about Iona College.
Oh,
That's my
yeah.
worst memory. Worst memory is like sitting through night class. But there's been
Night classes are awful.
there,
but
they
I'm
can be
taking
it's a hit or
3 of
miss.
them.
It's a hit or miss.
Yeah, you gotta
because
get the right teacher.
because my mathematics night class was amazing and I loved the professor, and I've also had like not good ones, not because of the professors did anything to me, but it's like, man, I am here for 3 hours, like what am I doing? Like
Yeah.
how am I gonna pay attention? Some days you get there and you're like,
I had a
boy, what time is it? You look
last-
down, it's like 7:15.
last year, junior year, I had an interesting night class. I had international mass communications.
Mm-hmm.
I had it with a professor who had a really colorful resume. And that was a really fun class, and he was really interesting.
Mhm.
But we stayed the whole 3 hours every time, and that it's too much. 3 hours
Yeah,
is too much.
it takes a toll. It takes a toll, and I don't know how the professors do it because they're working during
they
the
work
day.
during the day, and then
And they
come
work
back
during the
here.
day, and they come down here and they teach for
3
3 hours,
hours.
and I'm just like, well, kudos to you, because now you gotta teach,
Yeah, now
be
you
a
gotta go
professional.
home.
You gotta be a professional for 8 hours of your day. Then you gotta come be a professor for another 3.5 hours, and then you finally get to go home to your family.
Yeah, I mean, I
It
can't
takes a
imagine that-
toll. It takes a toll.
I can't imagine they're any sort of alive when they come home.
But yeah.
I mean, I'm not, and I didn't have to work 9 to 5 before.
Shout out to these professors, man. Shout out to everyone who's made it Iona College a thing for us, man. It's been great.
Yeah, I know it's definitely helped me a lot.
Emily said shout her out. Shout out to Emily.
Hi,
You know,
Emily.
Emily
How are you?
Garcia. She's gonna be the best teacher in New York one day.
No,
Oh yeah, I
not if I
forgot.
have anything to
I
say
forgot
about it.
you wanted to be a teacher, but you know what? She's like an elementary school teacher, so like
So
everyone's
am I.
everyone's gonna love her. Oh yeah, yeah, but
Oh, well,
like
it's okay.
you-
We'll
you'll-
work at the same school. She,
I don't know.
She can
I don't know.
test me. It's okay.
yeah, maybe you
It's
like
okay.
maybe you'll move on in life and be like a principal or something.
It's okay. That's definitely the goal.
Do you want to be a principal?
Yeah, I would totally be a principal.
I don't think
I
I
would
would
mix
ever be
my-
a principal. I would not be able to handle
I
all
would
that
mix
work.
my 2 years of business with my 2 years of liberal arts together, and just it would blend perfectly.
Oh man. So any regrets about college?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think I'm leaving Iona in a positive way. I'm gonna look back to coming here when I'm an alumni and filthy rich, hopefully.
Wish I could be a freshman again. That's my
Definitely.
only regret.
Yeah, I think everyone says that. Everyone feels that way eventually. So, You know how they always play closing time at Beachmont when it's time to go home?
Is it time to play
I
closing
feel
time?
like it's time to play closing time not only on our show, but it's also time to play closing time on our college experiences. So let's move on. That was our last segment of Radiothon. We're going to pass the mic on to the rest of the guys here. Thank you guys for tuning in, really. WICR, anyone who clicked on the link and listened to me and DeLuca talk, thanks for tuning in. Really, I appreciate you guys so much. Follow us on
Shout out to
Twitter.
the fans.
Follow us on Twitter if you're not already following us at WICR. Check out our Instagram, WICR_Iona College Radio. And we're also on Facebook at W-I-C-R. Do you have any last things you want to say?
It's been fun, Iona. This is probably my last radio show, so it's been a great time. I've had some fun times in the studio. This is actually probably 100% going to be the last time I come in here. I don't ever plan to step another foot in here.
Dude, the studio is great, and we've had some great people running the studio, and I just can't wait to see what's going to happen with WSCR moving forward.
Big things coming.
So shout out to my Gales in the house, class of 2017. We made it.